Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to our class number 12. So today I'm super excited because we're gonna make socks. Woo! um, so let me see if everything is working as always. I tried to come in earlier, but then my internet wasn't working. So let's see. If you're watching, please let me know where you're watching from, and if you can hear me well. My microphone is okay. Everything seems okay. If you can see everything, let's see. It looks like I'm live, so I think everything is good. So I'm gonna start. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it open here so we can I can see your questions. If you have questions, if you're watching the replay, you can also leave the questions in the comments. And you can always just message me on Instagram. I put my Instagram link below, or my handle. And so yeah, today we're gonna make socks, patchwork socks. It's crazy. I was like, I'm not inventing this. I think I've seen on Pinterest a while ago. And last year I went and bought fabric from Fab Scraps. Is a place in New York that they sell leftover fabrics and scraps and stuff. And you can get from the bin, they have like bins and you get stuff. And I got all the stretchy fabric because I wanted to make socks and I never done it. And now it's getting cold, so I thought it was a good project. It's fast, and so we can always do it. We can all do it, okay? Um, let's see. I think last week I was worried because no, I'm worried today because last time I did a live wasn't good. That's why I'm a little. But I hope now it's okay, right? Okay, good. Hi, Ebony. Hey! Oh, good morning. You're like, yeah, it's afternoon here. Thank you. I missed you. So, should we start with what I have to tell you? Yeah, so my Instagram, there's a group on Facebook, but I forgot to post the link down below. Oh, the socks. I did make a pattern and I put it for sale because you guys keep asking me like, Vanya, you should charge, you should charge. So I finally did it. I did it really fast, and so if we're gonna test it. I tested once, it's okay. We're gonna test again. I made it a little wider, and if it's not um, excellent, I can fix it. Even if you buy now, I'll update the pattern. Okay, the link is below. Yeah, and then so we're gonna do the pattern, and let me show you the materials. It's working well, thank you. No, Rob helped me, so I think it's now it should work. Let me put the close up. Here it is. So what we need is I'm using the rotary cutter, the wheel, and it's great. Although I was having a hard time because when I cut, it doesn't cut all the way. Sometimes it leaves a few mistakes and it's annoying, but I'm learning. A lot of people message me on Instagram when I asked, and they're like, no, just push harder. I think I'm a little weak, that's why. But I'm pushing harder and it's helping. So yeah, but you can use scissors, and then you need a bunch of fabric scraps, and those are like those very stretchy ones I took from fabric scrap. But this would be great for sweaters, cashmere sweaters. Like if you want to upcycle, cashmere sweaters, t-shirts. I didn't try with the t-shirt material like I made that dress and the top the other day because those are not very stretchy. But when you're thrifting or even your own clothing, when you have those like very stretchy ones, those would be the better ones. Leggings, or the LuLaRoe ones. The material is not very ecological, but that kind of material is good. Okay, and then scissors, this paper scissors, the measuring tape. I don't even think we're gonna need it. Seam ripper and pins, and also sewing machine, and then the thread on the same color. And then this is the pattern. Okay, I already glued together. You can always tape it. It's very simple. You actually don't even need to buy this pattern. You can just copy your own socks if you want. But basically it's like 3 parts, and you just match A with A and B with B, and you're good. I put a seam allowance already, And this is like kind of, it's a little tight. I have narrow feet and it's right on my feet. So if you have wider foot, you can make it wider. And I can even make a bigger size and add to the pattern like a couple more sizes, okay? But yeah, so let me cut it. Hi, Kristen. Awesome. I'm happy that's working because I was stressed. Even last week I didn't do a live because I was scared of not. As sometimes it gets like slow or pixelated. I hate when it's pixelated. And so the thing about this pattern is it has like the foot, you see. So when you cut it, make sure it does like for the big toe, right? It's slightly pointy, and you can you have to cut 2 foot, like the both sides of, right, two foot, no, 2 feet. um, don't forget that. Today we're gonna make one foot only, and then later I'll make the other one. All right, so here's our pattern, which actually I'm gonna put the pattern on the side because first we have to make the fabric. So I was testing and I already have a few cuttings here that I'm gonna use, but I'll start from the general one. So look, I have all this, and what I do is like I took a bunch. Hi Zahara, yay! So I got a bunch from them. They sell by the pound, and this company is wonderful. By the way, I'm not partners with them or anything, but I really appreciate the work they do. I think it's even non-profit. It's called Fab Scrap, and so they have like all sorts of materials they try to save from the landfill. It's not used; it's new. It's like leftover from designers in New York City. So and I went there and took a bunch. And what I do is I just select the colors I like, and I put them in different bags. So this would be like the pinkish uh, selection I done, right? And I just try to play around with the materials now. And with the cutter, let's see how I can place it like that. So for instance, I will try to start, I kind of start from somewhere, and then I add up. Basically, I'm going to make like a long strip where we can cut the thing. So see, I already have this piece, so I'm just going to trim it. Oh, one thing I done before is to press. I iron it to make like nice. And I wanted to have um, the edges, it could be the zigzag, but I don't want it to be zigzag, so because it's exposed. The way I'm gonna sew it, I see all the edges. I'm learning to use the rotary. So, okay, I have that. And then let's say I want to make like a color blocking. I'll put with the pink. Same height here. And then I just want to make sure that this width, if I sew like this, if this width is enough for my pattern to sit on. Okay, so that's good. So that's a good guide for me. And I'll place it. I just start placing them here where I can like add up and see the colors I'm working with, right? So from there, I guess I'll do this one. Just do one wide. And really, like the smaller you do the pieces, the cooler the socks are gonna look. But you know, I'm not gonna make too tiny now, otherwise it takes too long, right? I want it not to have like a too long class. But you can play, try. They sell online, Ebony. They sell. Check it out. They have. They sell by the yard. They have trims, and they also have like uh, what do you call, like packages of like a bunch of scraps, and you buy like a package, and it's not expensive. You know, and then it's always different because they get stuff from designers, donations, whatever they get it from, and then they sell, and then yeah, it's always fresh. That's cool. So now I like to do like a curve one. Let's see which one. The shiny one is very cool. So how I do the curve, and I'm sure there's a better way to do that, but that's how I do. Oh yeah, I'll do it with the dark. And I just place it there. And then I come with the rotary and do the curve. And this is like quilting improv, right? Stuff that if you do quilting, you probably know better. Okay, so then this one is gonna join with this one. This I just save for later. You see how the cutter doesn't like me. I'll join this to this, and then I'll just cut it here to be wide. And I think this is good. And it's not straight at all, okay, guys? It's just alternative and experimental. Hi, Tina. I'm making socks. Scrap, you know, like patchwork socks. And then I got this one. Oh, let me use the ones I have. No, but they're too similar. Maybe this. Oh yeah, this and this. Those are gonna be cool. This is a little warm one, which is nice. I really want to try this with cashmere. I think it would be nice. Okay, so that's with that. And then I want this bright one. Maybe I should just put the bright one right there. Yeah. It's fab, like fabulous scrap, fabscrap.com. Even on Instagram, it's fabscrap. Sorry, it's my accent. Oh. All right, so that, and then I got this one. Maybe this dark. Like that. Okay, this is cool out here. And then because it's almost there, I think. Yeah. So for the cuff, what do you call cuff? Like the cuff of the socks, I want to have kind of a strong one if I have any more stretchy. Perhaps this one. Yeah. So I would just put this one up here with the blue like that. Here's a little bit too white, but I'm gonna change it. Okay, so now I have it placed and I'll just sew it. And it would probably be nice to do in a serger, right? And I do have a serger, but I decided to do with the straight stitch. I'll do the zigzag because not everyone has a serger. And so it just makes it easier. Tina. Oh, you're sewing scrunchies. I made the scrunchie. Remember, I made like a video and then it wasn't. My scrunchie was horrible. I think I have to. I gotta make it wider. I think my scrunchie is too narrow. Right, scrunchie is supposed to be like fluffy. So I'm gonna sew with the zigzag, and I'll just start from joining them and then going up, up, and up until I finish. And the trick with the zigzag, and it's not easy. I mean, it's easy, but it's you have to be patient because it's jersey and it's the machine doesn't like it, especially the super stretchy one. And what I do is I put like the length of the stitch long. I'll do like 3, and then also wide, the width like wide, because then because when you sew in jersey it tends to like jam and like the machine is like the thread. So I'm always like trying to push with my hand. I never start with the very beginning right under the needle because that's gonna jam there. And the other thing is I put a brand new ballpoint needle today because it's specifically for jersey. And so yeah. And the other thing is what I do is I put the usually the stronger one on top, the least stretchy. But it depends. That's not a rule because sometimes it's the opposite, and so you got to be patient. The other thing is overlap at least like 1/8, not 1/8, 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, at least 3/4 of an inch would be like half centimeter or even 1 centimeter overlapped, so it doesn't open up later when you put the socks on, because I made another pair, another foot, and then it will open up a little. Okay, so just make sure the two fabrics are overlapped. And the last trick is I use the pin to hold it there and help me with it. Then I put the needle down and go. I need even wider than that. Oh, puckers. That's how you call. Hi. Hi, Jeannie. Say hello to Piquitinha. With the serger would be like very fast, but also the serger has, and this is why another reason why I decided to do like this, it's because the serger would be bulky. You know how the serger has a lot of thread and then inside of the foot would be crazy. So this one is flat. So let me sew and shut up, right? Okay, so that's this. And then I'll put this on this. Hello, Pikachu. She's like, it's my sister's dog. Her official name is Pixel, but we call her Pikachu because she's a little, is a Yorkshire. She's the cutest dog. Then I'm gonna join this, which the curves are not too hard actually, and they look really cool in the design of the socks. And I just like to leave it here so I don't forget the sequence. I'm good. How do you say your name? G-Tag? Oops, I lost track. Oh, like this. See, I do the first stitch and then I pull a little with the pin and then keep going. Because if I leave for the machine to choose, it won't move on. It will just like stay in the same and then jams and. All right, some progress. It doesn't take very long. It's kind of fast. The seam will show on the outside. Yeah, so I did exactly, Ebony. I just figured like, it looks fine. Oh, this is not a little trim. You barely see the stitch. Or you can do it on the inside and then have the have that the distress like handmade look. Or you just serge. If you do, I guess, if you do 3 threads on the serger, right? I think it's like thinner and then it'll be fine. Although people like to see the serger look too, I don't like it much, but I've been such a patchwork kick lately. Everything with a patchwork. I'll show you a close-up when it's done, Ebony, then you see. Like that. Also, if you think this is too crazy, you can do like a more sober, how you call it? It's not so, in Portuguese we call it sober, but like less bright colors, You could do like darks, black and white, gray, or just one color sweater or 2 colors. Now a couple more and we're done. Oops. Oh, this might be a little. Hold on. I didn't center that one. I should center. Nothing like scissors. So the seam. Oh yeah, you said that. Okay, I was gonna repeat. So yeah, no. I mean, like, because I was centering. Gotta be like on the line. And our last one. So now my favorite thing, I'm gonna iron this. So it's cool to press it, right? First, we're gonna get rid of the cutting board. And this, oh, this is good to cut. The scraps can come here. And then I'll just press it so it's not so wavy and crazy like that. It's not doing. I like when it's steam, but where is my steam? There. Those socks look so cute with clogs and like some solid color clothing. Okay, so, and you need two of these, right? Surprise, surprise, I already have the other side, so we don't have to be here all day. I made another one earlier today, and then here we have it. So this would be the top because it has a stretchy one. And I just put them right sides together. And you know what I'm gonna do with the cutter actually, because now I'm hooked up on the cutter. It's just easier. So I don't have to trace it, because this to trace with the chalk would be like so hard. So the good, you know, you have to. I put the grain line here, but basically, like if it's a stretch, it should be stretchy this way. You know how jersey usually like stretches on the horizontal line, right? But those this kind of fabric is so stretchy all over that I don't really see much difference. So it's okay. But if you have a fabric that is that stretches only in one direction, then you wanna make sure you keep the grain line. You respect the grain line. That's what I mean. Okay. So that's that, and I'm gonna pin the pattern on it. Put a bunch of pins because I'm gonna just cut cut the cutter instead of tracing. I definitely need a bigger cutter, but you know, I live in New York. Everything's small. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut it. I'm going to go press strong, like hard, like you guys told me on Instagram. Oops, I don't know. It's probably not good to cut paper with this, right? But it is what it is. How often do you guys use the cutter? How often do you buy new blades? That's a good thing because somebody, I think it was Linda that messaged me and she said, "You gotta buy a new blade." I'm like, it's a brand new thing, so I don't know when I should get the blade. Oh man, I hope I have. I do. I almost thought I cut off out of range there. It wouldn't be fun. I'm like pressing, like, ugh. I'm gonna make it work. Or you can use that powder chalk, which I promise I'll buy next time I'm by Joann's. I'll stop by and buy that because for silk and for this case would be good too. It just drops the line and it's wonderful. But see, I managed to do it. Woohoo! And then I'm just gonna join all the way, right? Just so, and yeah, so what I realized that instead of going, now I put the stitch still zigzag, the stitch very wide, and then just go on the edge instead of going inside, because then I don't, you know, I don't really do actually that's a good point. The seam allowance, if I stitched here, but I'm not, so I'll try to like stitch grabbing this part, but kind of on the edge. I'll start and show you. Hold on. And I do that way on the edge so it doesn't get bulky on the inside when you're wearing the sock. Yeah, it's almost like this. The width of the zigzag is almost the seam allowance, so it'll be fine. The curve is a little tricky. But jersey is so forgiving, right? It's awesome. I don't do many jersey projects. I should. Yeah, so look. Right on the edge. The other one I made it just even more on the edge, but that's basically what it is. Now I'm just gonna do hem the cuff here. I'll fold it and then stitch. Oops. Over. Top stitch. All right. And this is, you know, as much as you want. I'll do like 3/4. My sewing machine has this free arm thing, but I don't think this thing fits here. It'll be a little crazy, yeah. And as I do that part, this part now, I stretch it because that's the part that's gonna go on the calf here, and it stretches, right? So you don't want the thread to break when you're wearing it. This is a great gift, by the way. Now holidays are coming. My sister, that's what I'm gonna make for you, Jeannie. Are you there? No, I want to make pants for my sister, but she will never send me the measurements. I hope she's still watching. To use colored thread. Yeah, exactly. You could do like white with colored thread, for instance. That would be nice, like neon or black with neon. And that's it, guys. I made it. So I'm gonna iron it because I'm an iron freak. She's in Florida. She doesn't need socks. You socks. How about the measurements, Jeannie? I'll make you linen pants. Oh, how cute. My hair is not even on. Look, guys, this is it. Waiting to lose weight. You're just waiting to lose weight. Send me the measurements. I'll take a couple inches. Leggings, yeah. I used to have patterns for a pattern for leggings. I should make one. I don't know where I put it. One time, me and my friend used to go to yoga in Brooklyn, and then we're like, "I but everyone wears this like boring pants. Should we make like cool?" That was before Lularoe existed. We're like, "Should we make a collection of leggings?" And then we made the loudest print leggings, and we walk into the class, and everyone was like, "Whoa!" They knew us by the crazy leggings. All right, so this is it. Ta-da! Voila! I think it's super cute. I mean, I like the bohemian style, right? But then you can make any colors. Let me put my face now. Yeah, you can make any colors, any length. You can make up here. You can just enlarge this and put. You can make from other materials, sweaters and stuff. I'm gonna make a pair with sweat. Next time I go thrifting, I'm gonna try to find very thin wool sweaters or cashmere or something, and then make a pair. All right. I hope you enjoy. If you wanted the pattern, the link is below. If you have questions, just shoot me a message or leave a comment. And I love it. I'm happy because this class was short and easy, and the technology helped. And I appreciate that you guys joined me today. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Isn't it cute? Oh, it's so sweet. Oh yeah, but trust me, my sister likes Florida because she hates the winter, and it gets cold there when it gets to like 60, 55 sometimes in the winter. Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. Here.